Hello YouTubers, Duke K Dave. Today I'm doing a review on the Revenge of the Cybermen BAM box set. This is a re-release on the original set that was released back in the early 2010s, which the original release of the Revenge of the Cybermen have become really hard and expensive to get, and we thought that we were never going to see these get re-released, but yet 15 years later they get re-released, and I'm glad we got them because now I really wanted to get this one because it was based, considering the Tom Baker is one of my favorite eras. It's my favorite era of the original series, and one of my favorite eras of the show. So yeah, so it's nice we got these, and I'm really glad they decided to give Revenge of the Cybermen, considering that this year is the 50th anniversary of Revenge of the Cybermen. And like, it's a really good story. It's really underrated, unappreciated. I don't think it deserves all the hate it gets. The reason why it's underrated because it's overshadowed by stories like by stories like Ark in Space, Sultan Experiment, and Just the Daleks. But I think it's another great story. It's fun. Right. Well, I think people complain about it is because the Cybermen just sounding way too human in it. But that was all due to budget restraints and all that stuff, because I was saving up for budgets for the Ark in Space and Just the Daleks and Sultan Experiment. So yeah. So we'll have a look at and I love this design of Cybermen. It's actually one of my favorite designs of the Cybermen. It's up there along with the 1980s style Cybermen, the Wheel and Space Cybermen. So yeah. So we'll start off with the iconic Cyber Leader first. So yeah. And basically this story was the first time that introduced us to the Cyber Leader, and he makes appearances, and he's seen throughout the Peter Davison, the Colin Vega, Sylvester McCoy, David Tennant eras, and then he was like basically last appearance was in the Next Doctor and has never been seen again. So yeah, basically he just looks like he's like exactly like the other Cybermen, except that his earmuffs and handlebars are painted black. He's painted black at the back just to prove that he's a Cyber Leader. His arms can swivel up and down, but they're prevented by these pipe things right here. He has the chest unit piece, which is recycled from the moon-based Tomb Cybermen. His torso can do a 360 degrees. His boots can swivel side to side. His legs can go up and down. He has crotch articulation. He has hand articulation. For some funny reason, his hand just comes off for some reason. I don't know. That never did happen in the story. I don't remember that ever happening in the story. So yeah. So he's a pretty unique figure. He just looks like a really... So yeah, and he has this light thing at the top, if you can see right here. You can see right where they shoot at the Doctor. So yeah. And he has a lot of wirings at the back, and he has the creases. So have a look at the standard Cybermen now. So yeah, it just, as I said with Red Cybermen, it's just exactly the same. Now, as you know, it's like a mix. I think this is supposed to be like a hybrid design. Like, it's supposed to be like a mix between the Invasion Cybermen and the 1980s style one. So it does have like that perfect balance between those two designs of the Cybermen. So yeah, it does have the wires on the side. And yeah, just like I did with the side. And for some funny reason, the head on this can actually come off, but I don't want to do it. Like, it's like if you want to take it off, but I wouldn't do it because I don't want to take that risk because it might break it. And because it was actually, according to Batman March's review, the head can come off. So if you want to do scene recreations from the Chris Ecclestone episode Dalek, or even from Dark Water, Death in Heaven, the Series 8 final of Peter Capaldi's first season, then you can do it. But for me, I don't want to take that risk because I don't want to break the figure. It's fantastic. I like it. As you know, as the Revenge Cybermen, he does a 360 degree. He just does exactly the same. Yeah, except that his earmuffs and handlebars and the back end are all just silver as the rest. So yeah, he's a pretty extraordinary looking figure. I'm glad I got him. So yeah. So now we have a look at the Cybermat. So here is the Cybermat. It has this gold piece at the top, which the Cybermen are allergic to, which we saw in that story. It has bumps at the bottom. It's known to infect people. They become possessed. Like we saw what happened with Sarah Jane Smith and Harry Sullivan to some extent. It has this It's really shiny metallic. I'm glad they re-released this, and it's got bumps on the side as well. So yeah. Now we'll have a look at the packaging. I really like the packaging. Now, as you know, it's got that backdrop theme of the Fourth Doctor. The Fourth Doctor encountering the Cybermen from the Ark in Space. So yeah. And it has the history of the Cybermen from the Fourth Doctor Lumen Edition. And if you have a look at the back, it gives us the biohistory of the Return of the story itself. It's air date 1975. Has the character option exclusives, 5+ up. It's a collector's set, so yeah. And I do love the backdrop. If you want to do was it? So yeah. So overall, I'm glad I did a review on this. This is a great set, and I'm so glad we got a re-release of the Revenge Cybermen, which I thought we were never going to see ever again. Which, as the original releases have become really hard to get. So I'm glad I got these. It makes the Tom Baker era off my shelf feel a little bit more healthier. So yeah, later now and bye and not forever. This is Duke K-Day signing off. Bye.